Hello everyone, I think you are all fine and in good health. So today I'm preparing my first video on QuickBooks. The first topic is how to open a company file in QuickBooks. So let's open QuickBooks software. So if you open the software, the first interface you'll be seeing is this one. So let me explain what this is. Actually, you can open several company in one QuickBook software. So if you have 5 companies or 6 companies, this all will be listed in this particular box, and you can edit list and you can show, you can hide some company if you want and stuff like that. So this is the first thing, and second is you see this button here. We have an option to create a new company file. So create a new company. So I'll go through with this because we'll be opening a new company. But before we go there, let me explain. There are 2 other buttons, which is this one and this one. Open or restore an existing company. For example, you have an existing company and you want to open that file in QuickBooks. In that case, you'll be using that option. And the last one is open a sample file. If you click on the arrow, you'll find that sample product based business, sample service based business, sample non-profit organization. So the benefit of this is actually you can actually practice a lot of things. There is already a lot of transaction and product and services are created in these companies. So based on your particular company, you can actually practice and you can actually make yourself better in QuickBooks. So let's begin with create a new company. So there are few options. One is express start, another one is detail start. Create a new company file based on an existing one and convert data from Quicken or other accounting software. So QuickBooks actually gave us few options. So express start is very easy. We'll not do that. We'll go for the detail start. So if I click on the detail start, the first thing they'll be asking is your company name. Company name is mandatory. So in this particular field, company name is the only thing that is mandatory, and whatever the company name you put, that will be everywhere in your financial statement, in your invoice, and everywhere in QuickBooks. This is a company name will appear each and every time. So let's open a company file. For example, the name of our company is AR Limited. Legal name. So company name and legal name, if it is same, then just copy and paste it, and if it is not same, just put your legal name. So legal name can be different from the company name, so just make sure you're putting the right thing. Tax ID. In this stage, I'm actually not asking you to put tax ID, but if you use the Intuit payroll service, in that case tax ID is very important, so just forget about it. Street address, just put address 123 something. City, put Los Angeles. State, California, and just put zip code 9. Just put a phone number and fax number. So whatever the information you are putting, basically these all will be pulled out in your invoices and any other company details. So you can also put a email address. If you have a website, you can put that also. So then click next. So here, this is very interesting. They're asking to select your industry. So based on your industry, actually which industry you are doing your business on, there are several options. So you can choose from these. Is it an advertising or public relation company, agriculture, ranching or farming, automotive sales or repair? So if you don't know, so just go and click any of the closest one. For example, if you have a product based business, click something. For example, in our case, I'm choosing service-based business. So what QuickBook will do, QuickBook will actually generate a chart of accounts for you. So I think you all know what chart of accounts is. So based on as I have selected service-based business or product-based business, let's go product-based business. So if I select a product-based business, it will automatically create a chart of accounts. But that can be modified. I'll show on a later video that how you can actually modify your chart of accounts and create your chart of accounts as per your need. So how is your company organized? Is it a sole proprietorship, partnership, LLC, a corporation also known as the regular C corporation, S corporation, non-profit, other or none? So if you know it correctly, use that, but these are all linked to different taxes. So as I am not in USA right now, I will be using this option, other or none, and I'll proceed. My fiscal year starts in, this is very important. So we know about calendar year, which is January to December, but fiscal year can be different. I'm not going in detail what fiscal year is, but most of the companies by nature, I mean, usually they use January as their fiscal year, but if your company has a different fiscal year, use that. But in my case, I'm putting it in January, and I'm going for next. So administrator password. So administrator password is necessary for your company file protection. That actually protect your data. At the same time, as you know, QuickBooks actually allow different users, up to 5 users. So when you are the administrator, actually you can designate that which user will be responsible for which job. So I'll show in later videos that how you can actually set up different users and how you can actually you give them particular priority or a certain level of access to your information. So let's put some password, go next. So it is saying that your QuickBooks information is stored in a file called the company file. Click next to choose a file name and location to save your company file. So if I click next, QuickBooks will actually ask for a location. I am saving it as year limited and saving it in my desktop as year limited. You can actually change the file name, but I kept it as the company name. So while I'm clicking the save button, QuickBooks will actually take some time to generate the file. So we can wait. It will actually generate a company file as year limited. We're almost done. Yes, customizing QuickBooks for your business. So what do you sell? Service only, products only, both service and products. In my case, I'm going with products only. So this is an interview that will actually help you. QuickBooks will actually store this information for, betterment of your chart of accounts and any other information that QuickBooks will generate. So do you charge sales tax? I'm putting yes. Do you want to create estimate in QuickBooks? So estimate is basically a quotation. So if you want to use it, you can have the option, but you can actually eliminate this option. But as we are learning, I'm putting yes, and as it is saying that this is recommended for your business. So let's proceed. Tracking customer orders in QuickBooks. This is highly recommended. Yes. Using statements in QuickBooks. Do you want to use billing statements in QuickBooks? Yes, I want to use billing statements. Using progress invoicing. As we are selling products, normally progress invoicing is not necessary, because progress invoicing is something where you actually do a certain task and you bill them for a certain amount. For example, you are building a house and you want to bill them for 20% of the work. So in that case, progress invoicing is important. But as we are product-based business and we are not selling any service like that, so it's a no. So I'm taking the recommendation from QuickBooks. I'm not using progress invoicing option. Managing bills you owe. So yes, I want to manage it. Tracking inventory in QuickBooks. Do you want to track inventory in QuickBooks? Yes, I want to track inventory as we'll be selling products. So I have to track all my inventories in QuickBooks. Tracking time in QuickBooks. As I'm not using the payroll service and for customer billing or anything, so I'm not using this option. Do you have employees? I'm putting no. If you put yes, in that case, actually Intuit payroll service will be activated, and so we are not going into that, so I'm choosing no. Next, select a date to start tracking your finances. So today is March 2020, but I'm putting beginning of this year. I'll tell you why I'm putting this, because for example, you bought the software today, but you have information from January. So in that case, what will you do? If you choose today's date, the Intuit or QuickBooks will not allow you to put any data prior to that date. So that is why I'm putting beginning of fiscal year, so that actually I can input all my data starting from January. So here, review income and expense accounts, you can actually click a particular item and choose them. If you don't like anything, you can actually unclick them. And so here we have a lot of options, so just go through these and take a look, and it will help you to generate your chart of accounts. So this is recommended that you go through each and every item and click the right one which suit for your organization or your company. So next, congratulations. So go to setup. So you have actually created the company file. So in my next video, I'll show you how we can use different options like add your bank account, add product and services you sell, add people you do business with, and how to set up vendors and many other things. So for now, I'm stopping here. I think you have learned how to generate a company file. Thank you.